Now, our next guest has a different take on this story. Based on his 14 years as an SEO, a search engine optimizer, he has a deep understanding of Google's algorithms. Val Zamulin is the founder of SEO Logist and OneCore Media. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks, Peter.
We just heard his take on this fine and where we stand. What's your take on this decision?
Let's say it's a little different because the way this whole fine is presented, the way it's worded to the public in the European Union means that Ms. Vestager and the whole antitrust committee simply didn't do the due diligence into how Google algorithm works and what the mission is of Google to the rest of the world. It's not an online shopping platform, it's a search engine. And its mission is to provide people with the most relevant, the most user-friendly search results. And that's exactly what they're doing with a shopping feed as a small part of the whole algorithm.
Right.
So not to mention that the big giants, other giants of an online e-commerce world, such as Amazon or eBay or Alibaba, are not restricted from entering this auction. So it's a fair auction in which what I like is that any third-party e-commerce vendor is put in the same position with everybody else. You have to compete for your client by providing user-friendly, fast, relevant, good value for money, good products. And that's what Google is all after.
When I asked Anatoly this, the notion of, is Google's algorithm supposed to serve me as a consumer or Google as a company? Because it's a private company at the end of the day. This isn't a government service.
It's a delicate balance, and it's a very good question. It has to do both. And the only way for Google to earn money and the only way for Google to maintain its dominance on the search is to provide the end user with relevant results. That's why people Google things, not Bing for things and not Yahoo for things. That's why it became a verb, as you correctly noted. So that's, and I believe with the way Google is working right now, they have this really great thing called RankBrain, which is artificial intelligence. Right. It learns from every search. Every second, from millions of searches, Google learns how to refine its system, how to make its algorithm even more user-friendly. And that's what I love about this company.
And at the end of the day, I mean, yes, Google is a monolith unto its own, but we're not talking about it in competition against small upstarts. As you say, it's Amazon, it's Alibaba, monoliths of their own in that online shopping world.
Indeed, and Google doesn't have any technical ability, any legal ability to restrict any access to any of these sites. As a matter of fact, all of these names have more than ample presence in Google search results per se already. And this happening, why? Because Amazon has proven itself to be a solid site that presents Google users with relevant information. So Google has given them a lot of opportunity to showcase their specific products in organic search and also paid results. If they're okay, and they're deep-pocketed companies, they can certainly compete with brick-and-mortar businesses or small e-commerce startups.
So you're a search engine optimizer. You help companies figure out how to best use this. Help me. How do I make a better search? And what are some tips that me and some of our listeners and viewers can take advantage of?
Well, I, as a professional in this field, usually search a little differently than most other people. Funny thing, I make my preliminary research before I punch in a commercial query, maybe even offline, maybe even outside of Google, maybe on the social media, maybe on eBay for that matter, or Amazon. But then when I need to find a specific product, I know dimensions, I know the price range that I'm comfortable with, I know the color, I know all the specifications. I almost always go to Google. Why? Not because I dislike Amazon or eBay, but because I know that Google's going to give me the variety to choose from. And almost always I get what I need from that specified search. So I would probably encourage people to search like this.
All right, it's good advice. Listen, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming in.
No worries. Thanks a lot, Peter.
Val Zamulin is the founder and SEO Logist and OneCore Media.